Getting up with the sun is later and later. About a minute later every day, or two even. So the sunrise is right now. It's 6:25. I don't know, maybe 6:26. The sun comes up so far to the south now, we just can't see it here. There's a cloud up there. There's a bit of a breeze. Where's the moon? Like I can get the flag and the moon together. Hello. iPhone doesn't focus that well when it's darker outside. The flag light is still on. High pressure, for the most part, led to clear and calm weather last night in places like Norwood, Massachusetts. It's 41 degrees. The light just went off. In Bennington, Vermont, 39 degrees at 6 a.m. Northern Maine, one of the warmer spots this morning, in the 40s and lower 50s, because it's still windy from that storm that went by. And that storm is just kind of meandering over Newfoundland right now, and it's going to slowly move out. And also in northern Vermont, it's close to 50. Well, it's close to 40 in southern Vermont, because there are clouds in northern Vermont and actually a little rain pretty close. Like we talked about a few days ago, this is not just a simple high pressure system. There's kind of a front dividing it. Oh yes, and as Aaron Perry pointed out on Twitter this morning, there was a bit of smoke in our sky today too. Not that that's affecting the temperature, but those clouds and that breeze kept it warmer in far northern New England. And it is complicated for the weekend forecast, especially across Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Let's go to the day by day here. Is this afternoon and evening map. There's the front well off to our southwest, and to our north is a colder front. And then tomorrow, you see some light green showing up at the Canadian border. Clouds going to come in, but I think overnight, though, tonight we do radiate better, and a lot of spots may get down to the 30s tonight, probably more widespread frost advisories. Chance of a shower in the north late tomorrow, and then on Sunday, that backdoor front is in Maine, and it's pushing south, but I think that ends up being the warmest day for most of New England, with southern New England especially getting into the 80s on Sunday. Meanwhile, there's some pretty chilly air coming into northern Maine, and that clash is going to result in some showers here coming in probably Sunday night. And once again, just like the last 3 Fridays with these cool high-pressure systems, we get wet on our Monday and Tuesday, and some of the guidance says more than a ½ inch of rain in Boston. So that's early next week, and then it may turn warm again. And the plot has, how about the Great Chase sailboat race? High pressure right over us, sunshine, looks like a beautiful day for that sailboat race, but not much wind, probably light northeast, then east, then southeast at less than 10 miles an hour, so that should be very interesting, very pretty. Hurricane Fiona, not a hurricane yet. The future of Fiona may be a hurricane, I should say. It's a few hundred miles to the east of the Leeward Islands, and it looks like it's going to come right over, say, Guadeloupe tonight as a tropical storm, completely sheared out. That is, the low-level center is exposed to the left or west of that convection. The big change in the forecast guidance is, yesterday we were talking about on Twitter how it would either have to really speed up or really slow down to get into New England. So here it is, kind of getting a little bit stronger around Tuesday or so, mixed up with those islands, Hispaniola, but coming north of those islands. And then by next weekend, now this looks like a Hurricane Fiona east of Florida. And well, the Thursday map, first of all, that Thursday map still looks the same with the storm well to the south and that Fiona repellent coming through New England with that front. And then the weekend, next weekend, Fiona is still there, so it's really slowing down. This is the Euro model. And if you look at some of the different global ensemble products, the American, believe it or not, the GFS's ensemble member has it staying out to sea, but then the Canadian ensemble member, the GEPS, has it coming in pretty close to South Carolina, but you can see the spaghetti plot is all over the place. So the plot has thickened on Fiona. What a night last night in Rhode Island. The Rhode Island Radio and TV Hall of Fame induction. One of our classmates, Tony Petrarca, inducted. I spent a few years in Rhode Island, and so I get to see some of my old co-anchors. Ken Bell, what a speech. You are so inspiring. That was so fun. And one of the man that hired me, Dave Lehman, didn't really get a shot to get a picture with him, but he hired me at WLNE in 1988. and the co-anchor. Truman Taylor, I worked with him a little bit. That was pretty cool. Anyhow, the expression on Tony's mother's face, I think, pretty much says it all. Happy weekend. Almost. We're going to Block Island.
Make sure you get this. Make sure you get this.
Stone.
Thank you very much. I'm going to keep the 4 minutes. I have everything scripted, so I'll stay to my 4 minutes. I was hoping to get the mouthwash. I am so grateful to be included in the class of 2022. I want to congratulate tonight's inductees, Kenny Bell, Frank Carpano, David Simpson, Joni Pfeiffer, Truman Taylor, Doug White. I'm honored to be included on the list with you. And Matt White, your dad was a rock star in this business. Out here, you take a right and walk 3/4 of a mile, and that's my childhood home, right down the street from the Crown Plaza. Brief story. Sunday, February 5th, 1978. I'm a very anxious teenager. The night before the big snowstorm. If you remember, some of you, not everybody in this room, but some of you, when we all woke up Monday morning, there was nothing on the ground. And I was hoping a salty Brian would tell me, no school, Warwick. And we all went to school, and we all went to work. And by 9, 10 a.m. it started to snow. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's out of control. And by the evening, the state is at a total standstill. And I couldn't believe how impactful and dangerous a storm could be. It just shocked me as a kid, because up until then, snowstorms were just fun. So I always had an interest in weather, but that week of February 6th through the 12th was a real turning point for me. I wanted to be a meteorologist. John Giorsi was inducted here last year, and I was talking to him out the hallway, and I told him that, and Mom, this is true, my parents would sometimes call me John Giorsi. Am I right? But I grew up surfing all 3 channels. Kids, we had 3 channels. That was it. And I grew up watching John Giorsi, Steve Cascione, John Flanders, Tom Chisholm, Harvey Leonard. I wanted to be them. Thanks to John Flynn. From your front yard, you're in a lot of trouble. Meteorologist Weir Lundstedt, meteorologist Tim Kelly. Thank you for all your help, those late nights in the library prepping for exams.
He had
to
the
my
colored
family,
notes.
for all your love and support, big influence on me. And to my early morning radio family at like 105, Heather, Maddie, Amy, and Vic, thank you for allowing me to be a small part of the morning and the evening drive. I will wrap up with this. A lot of times my kids will ask me, Dad, what's the weather? And I'll say, mostly cloudy and chance. And they go, no, do the Tony Petrarca voice. And I'll say, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, do the Tony Petrarca voice. Well, I know exactly what you're talking about. So for my kids and for anyone else who may miss the news tonight and doesn't get the forecast, here we go. Clear, partly cloudy skies for tonight. Cool and dry. No night temperatures. Happy to the 30s and lower 40s. Mostly sunny tomorrow. Mild and dry. High temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. Weekend was looking cool and dry with high temperatures in the 70s. I'm 12 News Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca for Light 105. Thank you.
In fact, if there were a Hall of Fame for first-class, well-respected, beloved people, well, you would be on the first ballot. No question about that.
Hi, everybody. Ken Bell and I worked together at ABC 6 News for 10 years. Ken, we all knew you were a Hall of Famer, This just validates what we all knew. Congratulations.
The Rhode Island Radio and
Thank you very much. I arrived for an award ceremony and came to a church service. Unknown to me, about 30 or 35 of my friends from the church took some time. Our casters here, thank you for coming. Man, it's a wonderful honor. Thank you very much.